Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2, and you guys, we are gonna be going on with this, right. We can open up that door and gonna have some more stuff to explore, and I'm gonna make that Heidi. Not the name, the German name, but
go for torpification. Medic, please.
let's revive the lady.
Thank you. Reviving me is in everyone's best interests. Not feasible in my current state. I'm alive. Who needs...
Okay, good. Now, let's reload. That didn't go as I wanted it to go, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's first of all loot where we can. Guess we are gonna need to talk here. Okay, see, important thing we have learned. Okay, and that's location, okay. That we can only loot them. They stay cloaked when... They stay cloaked, that's the important learning, right? Even if they are dead bodies. That's the elevator. Let's talk. Go through the side way there.
You there. You must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
No, we just need to know what he factors into the respawn. You should talk, Victor.
You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else is secondary. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me.
Okay, that's good. Counter offer. You wait where you are. Don't do anything crazy, and we talk like adults.
No, don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. And I am already much too far behind. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. They will serve just as effectively against you. I beg you. Leave immediately. Remain, and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
Okay, that led nowhere. But what did I expect, right? Okay, messages from not identified, no
Victor, I
specified.
fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Okay, that would have maybe helped out, right, in the talk we had with him. Okay, about from Abbott Newell subject Wiley's calculations. All right, good news. Sia Wiley just passed along his latest calculations. I haven't had an opportunity to review them, but I know you usually prefer to substantiate the numbers yourself. I'm confident Wiley's math is immaculate as always, but please contact me directly with any concerns or questions. May all your endeavors elicit optimal results. Abbott. Turn to root. Was that all? Yes. Okay, personal log. Incident notes. Danger extreme logging. While I have time, facility breached by unknown agents, not antis, definitely not protectorate, deluded and chaotic, might be religious, avoid at all costs, experiment destroyed, unknown agents affected by processed end race, results unknown, managed to salvage a sufficient amount of out-of-phase explosives but may need to use some self-defense, will need to find some way to recreate experiment, unable to send message for help from here, hopefully interior facility has not been breached. And Wiley's calculations. Earlier, the Abbott sent me a message that he claimed was from Sia Wiley. I know Wiley just as I know his approach to applied mathematical formulae. With that familiarity in mind, I can say with confidence that these calculations were not written by Wiley. On line 136. There's an improbably carried 6 halfway through proof 210 has seemed to start a completely unrelated proof, and the last 60 formulae are completely identical. These mistakes are so egregious they seem deliberate. What is the Abbott playing at? Sending me this? This must be some kind of ploy. But what and why? I can't waste time focusing on this. I have work to do.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Look sharp. It's a fight. Look sharp. It's a fight. Pressure at hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this weapon for now. Okay, but we can jump through here, I guess. That brings us here. Alright, can I, by the way? Yeah, okay, I thought we might have another talk with that buddy. But nobody dope. Prototype exclusion chamber. This appears to be a reinforced storage container for some kind of experimental melee weapon. From behind the glass, the weapon's blade softly hums. Science 5.
Yeah.
I would like to have that weapon, by the way. But I just guess we are gonna find a... similar ranged combat weapon.
Steadfast in our crusade to solve the universal equation. And that, to answer your listener's query, is why
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage.
Unfriendly nearby.
Why don't you unlock the door? Attack the...
Friend of friends are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
Come on, stop messing with him.
Fine. Just trying to add some levity into this pathetic creature's drab existence.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
What happened with Victor's experiment?
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
Sounds like bad luck to me. Why are you blaming Victor? So I've heard. I'm surprised any of the cultists survived a close encounter with N-rays. That's good.
Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight, and they not promise to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order.
Why was all of this Victor's fault? Why does everyone keep using the term out of phase? Yeah.
Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically.
Why was all of this Victor's fault?
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste.
That was all I wanted. Try not to get killed on the way out.
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Okay, good.
Thank you again for your help. I shall collect my belongings and, well, leave for my life once it seems safe.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Okay, daily tasks, flush N-ray, byproduct reserves, log experimental progress, check infused N-ray containment canisters. Note, exposure to infused N-rays has not been safely tested. In circumstances of canister damage, evacuate and immediately notify hazard crews. If an experiment has catastrophically failed, please make sure to evacuate before logging results. The scanner engineer notes this device is especially interesting due its humble origins. During facility maintenance, our novices use tools such as these to identify breaks and shorts in electrical systems without entering facility walls. This saves available time and resources, but more importantly has broader applications. After a number of tests, we settled on a power frequency that would allow the user not just to see electrical systems but also human biology even in pitch darkness. Once preliminary tests have concluded, we assign a number of these modified scanners to our scouts. They shall be invaluable tools not only for use in espionage adjacent activities. Sorry, the pronunciation, man. You are scientists and soldiers, not a collection of adolescent hooligans. Okay, the site, I would like to have that, man. Personal project is coming close to completion. Most N-ray weaponry designed at this facility has been sent to the front, but archivist Clemens permitted me to take some additional time to perfect this device under the additional conceit that once completed it would be sent to the monastery. I'm surprised he had any aims regarding it whatsoever, considering his professed disregard for combat, but I digress. My prototype is an N-ray sight. Normally the awkward design of the harvesting tool is at odds with the efficacy as a weapon, but with the plates infused with high efficiency N-rays, it is definitely more dangerous. I've rendered the weapon inert until I can put my final touches on it. Gears.
To any fool enough to approach my holdout, I once again ask you to stop. Half ahead is filled with unseen traps. Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption. Once more, please.
Can I? No. Yes. Could have noticed. Plus 1% damage, that's cool. I wonder, by the way, if I go to character, summary. Okay. I hope that there was an overall summary of how much plus damage we do. The good part, obviously, is that we do 80% ranged damage, now 81, right? That's amazing.
inside, Commander.
That would be boring, right? Don't I see the mines? Ah, okay, because they're cloaked. The good part is that means in the future I can see mines overall more easy. That's good. Easier, I'm sorry, that's what I wanted to say.
Uh-oh, Commander's almost dead.
I cannot believe this. How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. The time for that is over. Please.
That ain't cool.
That's not a good look, Commander.
Okay, I've got to need to jump that. I wonder. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, sorry, I digressed. For some, why did I close my stopwatch? Anyways, doesn't matter. I see recording time. Doesn't matter to you. I know. So that has disabled this, right? Good. The thing is, I don't want to wear this mask all the time, but apparently we don't have that much choice. I see. We have been at a point before where I said something about the elevator, right? Where would that lead us? Yada yada yada. Here we are.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die.
There's always a choice. Stand down and nobody needs to get hurt.
I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth.
I thought you were a scientist, not a martyr. Is this how you want to be remembered?
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
Wait a minute, the Reese put you up to this. That's what her message was implying.
At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you.
I beg to differ. I'd likely understand any analytical or theoretical justification you claim to have better than you do, scientician.
I heard tell of an Order operative recently being spotted in the field. A legendary figure who'd been absent for years. One who'd be eminently capable of understanding the difficult decisions that must be made for humankind's ascension. That's you, isn't it? The end point?
If this is the company I keep, I must be doing something right. No. You remain silent?
You are correct, Victor. I am the endpoint, and I am well equipped to understand your reasoning, should it be sound.
Very well. Very well. I can spare words with you. Explain my perspective. It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
Would pure scientific certainty have saved your co-worker? No, that was me.
If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
I think I finally understand you. You're afraid to live with what you've been doing here. These are excuses, just a bloodthirsty murderer, same as your friends. Well, I already did. Your right path is a joke. All you can do is now to stand down or die. Okay, first option.
What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
Okay, violence ain't the answer.
How many people did you kill on the way here? You clearly don't know what you're talking about. The time for talk ends forever!
Okay. That was kinda wonky. But okay. Is there anything down here? Before we close in and end today's episode, obviously.
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling,
We must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Seer Wiley isn't very good at this whole seer business, is he? Nice of him to just hand us the code like that. We should remember to mock him for that as he bleeds out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Travel through the N-ray. Range has left you fundamentally changed. Whenever you take damage of any type, you have a chance to take additional N-ray damage and automatically become camouflaged. When you take damage, there's a chance you become camouflaged automatically but take additional of your max health. I don't know.
Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them.
Hierarch?
The leader of a cell. In this case, that would be Ziegler. And extinguishing him is obviously our next priority. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. I saw one of them earlier. We should go see what information it will yield to us. I'll mark your map with its location.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go. Good, 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 good. Alright, but guys... Transition to Golden Ridge, yes. But I'm just in one point. One thing I've got to need to check if we can go back. Otherwise, past, no, future cycle. In the next otherwise, in the next recording session, I might be forgetting it, right? And I would have overseen that. That would have been very stupid. There was another elevator down there, right? Was there? Just want to see what that is. This. Oh, all... Oh, good. Yeah. Nice. That sometimes happens when you try to be extra clever, right? Something stupid sometimes happens. But guys, that then finally is today. Tonight. Right now. It is tonight, right? But right now. Gonna bring us to the end of today's episode. And you know it, I... as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, it was a good episode. We concluded stuff. Then we will see us in the next one tomorrow. Until then, whilst stealing that, really thank you for watching. If you guys do have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.